Hello again, participants and supervisors. Okay, so remember the other video was for filling out the timesheet. We do that through the shared OneDrive that we have. This video is going to focus on signing. There's a couple of issues that I'm seeing here. I want to make it very clear why it's this way. A lot of people go in and they fill out the timesheet and then they call me and they say, why can't I sign the timesheet now? In order for the Department of Labor to take and accept a digital timesheet, we have to have them signed using a third-party system. We use Sign Now. So once the timesheet is done, I drag it over into Sign Now, and then I attach the emails to them. All right? So I send them to the participants' email, the NICOA.org, and I send them to the hostagency.org. Here's another reason why all the host agencies have their own login instead of every separate one for each supervisor. If there's a supervisor out and someone else needs to sign it, it's going to go to the collective. So any supervisor can sign into this account and sign the timesheet. Make sense? Okay, but again, it has to have its own address for it, its own, date stamp, its own time stamp, and it needs to be done from separate accounts. So that is another reason why the participant has their own and the supervisor has their own. Okay, another thing is we wanted to make sure that every participant had an email address. So when we start sending them job leads, because they're not going to be in that host agency forever, it makes it easier for me to send them job leads of where to go, who to call, what skills they need, and it helps with communication. All right? But this is going to focus completely on the signing area. Again, go to whatever browser you're going to use, right-click it. Remember to right-click. Go to that new incognito window. I'm going to go ahead and do this first one as a participant, because they have two places to sign as opposed to only one for the supervisor. So again, I'm going to go up here, office.com, nothing else, just office.com. Up is going to be the same thing, welcome to office, click sign in. So I'm going to go ahead and sign in as my participant account that I've created. Participant at NICOA.org. And I'm going to stick that password in. Again, if you lose this password, give me a call. I can have our IT department reset a new one for you. But it does take a little bit of time, so just try to write it down. Now again, we have this, and as you can see, the participant one looks a lot like what the host agency's login looks like. Now, remember, OneDrive is for filling it out. Here's the timesheet. Don't click on the timesheet. Go to your email. All right, and that's Outlook. It's got, look, this little plaid-looking envelope with a paper in it with a big O. So go ahead and click in there. This is what you're going to see. Now, when mine comes up, when the sign now comes up, it's in pink. And I just want to let you know, a new email that has not been read by whoever's logged in is going to have this blue bar over here. So this means that it has not been looked at and it's a new timesheet. If we go down here, you see these down here don't have the blue. That means that those emails have been opened. But what it'll do is it'll say AP Conley, that's me, you have been invited to sign the document. Now what's happening is a lot of people are clicking on it and they think the timesheet's supposed to be right there. No. Click on Open Document. It's this big one down here, not Contact Sender. That would be contacting me. Go ahead and go to Open Document. And that's going to open up the timesheet. All right? So, of course, it's going to run slow because that's the way these things work out. But okay, so as you can see, it's starting to come up. up here is, this is a third party that we use, which is Sign Now. So it says, hi participants, so it'll have your name on it. I need you to fill out and sign in 2 places. Cool, go ahead and click Get Started. Now, we can hit the start if we want, but look, it's these blue boxes. Like I said, participants are in blue. Okay, so you can just click on the box. So here's the timesheet. Everything looks great. If you look up here, it has this blue button that says Done. If you click on it, before you sign anything, it'll say, no, you have to complete these fields. A lot of times people are not filling it out correctly and they keep trying to hit done. Excuse me. And they can't figure out why it's not working, so they give me a call. Well, that's because you didn't sign it. So let's start out with the initials. So we click on the blue box for initials and this pops up. Do not draw your initials or your signature, okay? I've spoken with compliance, and the thing is that these things need to be legible. So please, as a favor to me, do not draw your signatures, especially if you are a host agency or supervisor, because if there's like 4 or 5 supervisor names down here, you see where my little mouse is? I have every supervisor name that is allowed to sign this timesheet. If your name is not on it, you are not allowed to sign it. But if there are 4 or 5 names down here and you draw your signature, I have to be able to tell who signed it. So go ahead and just click on type. All right, once you click on type, this is what you're going to see. And a lot of times people are just confused. They don't know exactly what to do. But hit type. Hit right here where it says sample signature. See how it lights up blue? And put your initials in. And then it gives you all these fonts that you can use. So I'm going to use the fancy one, and then I hit add. I'm going to do this again. All right? Click the box, hit type, put in your initials, click the font, hit add. A lot of people are forgetting to hit add. Another one that I'm seeing, and you're going to see this in a second, for the signature field. So click on your signature field. Again, go to type. A lot of people are forgetting to type in their name, and then it's just reading sample signature. We can't accept those, okay? And as you all know, getting timesheets back and forth takes forever, and it's annoying. So type, put in your name. So type in your name. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and use mine just so people don't accidentally put in participant. Okay, so you type in your name, click your font, hit add. Let's do that again. Signature field, type in the name right here in this little box, click your font, hit add. Now, up here, this little green button now says done. Well, the little done button now is green. Sorry, I got that backwards. That means that now you can hit done, and it's going to send it. It's going to send me a notice that said that you signed it, and it's also going to send it back to that third party that's going to have the time date stamp. It's going to have what computer it was done from, what email it was sent to, everything. Now you can download this, you can save it, it's your computer, you figure it out. I'm going to go ahead and say I'm done. When that's done, just get out. Just go ahead and exit out of this. Now, host agencies, I'm going to do this with you, but I'm going to do it really fast. I'm on the wrong screen. So again, incognito window. You have to do this on incognito or it doesn't work. Let me go ahead and pull this back over because it'll remember the participants login. Office.com. Sign in. I'm going to go ahead and host agency at nicoa.org. So put in the login, and I forgot to put the H in there. Next, put in that password. Stay signed in, say no. Again, it's going to come up looking like it just did before. It's going to look at the participants. Here's the timesheet. You're not filling it out, you're signing it. Go to your Outlook. Sorry, this is just running a little bit slow today. If you're wondering, it is Christmas Eve. You can actually see the date and time down here. But again, it's right at the top. It is blue, which means it hasn't been opened. AP Conley, it's in pink, has invited you to sign the document. Go ahead and click on it. And again, open document. Thought I clicked it, I guess I didn't. So we're going to go ahead and open that up. Now I know this takes a little bit of time, but don't rush it. Remember, it's going through that third party. So we have to use this third party to make it legit. All right, now you're a supervisor, your participant has signed it, now you're going to sign it. Okay, so we have our sign now. And the good thing is you only have one place. And you can see your participant's signature over here. Go ahead and get started. Just go ahead and click down here on the orange signature field. Again, remember, type. Go to that little box that says sample signature. Put in your name. Your name is now Joey Nowie. I don't know. Click on the font you like. I like this one. It's a little weird. And then add. I'm going to do this again. Click on where you need to sign. Signature field. Type. Put in your name. Click the font you like. Click add. Now as you see, the done button up here is now green. That's it. Click on it. I get an email with the PDF version of the signed form, of this signed timesheet. So I can save it, I can print it out, I can send it to compliance. Then, what's awesome is we can hold on to these for you. So if you need any, if you're like, oh my God, I forgot to print that out, or I forgot to save it. Here's the thing, you don't have to print these out. Everyone's asking me, how do I print them out? How do I print them out? That's the beauty of this system. You don't have to print them out. As you can see right here, it says that it's been completed. So that sends me an alert that I can go in. Come Monday morning, you get a brand new timesheet. Now, so you get a brand new timesheet. I can see, like I said, everything that is being done. Just remember to close the timesheet when you are done filling it out so other people can get in there if need be. Okay? So remember, biggest troubleshooting thing I can tell you, go to that new incognito window. You have to, okay? Unless you have your own private computer and you don't have an Office 365 login through your company, go ahead. You can use regular Chrome. But chances are you do. So just right-click it, go to that new incognito window. Also, please, supervisors, have your participants practice this. Encourage them to go into their emails and practice writing them, especially if they're in a training where they're not getting a lot of computer practice. You know what the working world is like. Everybody has to be able to know how to get on a computer and do some basics. All right, so this is going to give them a lot of practice. If you have any questions, and I'm going to go ahead and eerily make myself a little bit bigger here. Hi. If you have any questions, please continue to call me. Continue to email me. I love email because I get to them a lot quicker and I can get to them anywhere. But I want to go ahead and say, if you get an email and you're like, oh my God, she's being short with me. It's very hard to convey really positive tone on an email. I can do it a lot better on the phone. But if in doubt, when things are going horribly wrong, give me a call. I know the IT guy personally. He's a great friend of mine. I've actually been having him call some people to help walk them through it. Make sure that you print out the step-by-step instructions and watch these videos as much as you can. Print out these logins, save them. I don't care if you need them again. Email me and say, hey, I need the link to that video. I will send them out to you again. Thank you so much for doing this. We are moving to doing only digital timesheets in the next couple of months. So we kind of need to learn this. Have a great day. Have a great holiday season. Have a great life. Just have a great time. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.